This moment is for builders, visionaries, and brands with purpose. If you want access, alignment, and momentum, not just motivation, this is your step forward. Join the next level with Keith channel members. Whether you're a freedom chaser, freedom supporter, next level insider, or next level builder, this is where growth gets structure and community becomes currency. And for partners with a mission, we don't just promote brands. We position purpose. Bring your cause, your company, your message, and let's amplify it with intention and impact. Membership opens the door. Partnership expands the reach.
Gospel Foundation International Healing Ministries is a Bible-based ministry. Through worship, prayer, and deliverance, we help individuals find restoration. We equip believers to build stronger families and healthier communities. Footprints of Faith Radio shares real stories of healing and hope. Bible Talk for Children helps kids develop strong moral foundations. Apply for sponsored digital advancement support for growing your reach. Your support makes this possible. We're aiming for a $500 monthly goal. Support, partner, or give today at gfihministries.org/give.
Yes. Another great ministry. GFIH. That's Gospel Foundation International Healing Ministries. And they're doing a fantastic job. And I'm aware of it because I've seen how they have taken what they have done here in the States and now it's overseas, several countries, and how they're impacting others. And I think it's just amazing. It aligns with my heart. I think it's a beautiful thing. And like I said, your tax deductible donations is really can go a long way with such a ministry. Your $10, your $20, your $50, or more can go a long way. So I'm counting on you to make it happen as you feel the alignment with this ministry. Yes, and we're about to go to our next segment, y'all. I'm having fun. I don't know about you, but I'm having a whole lot of fun here. Talking about eggs and the basket scenario. Have you put the egg in one basket and found out that, hey, it was a big mistake? Or are you someone who have diversified yourself and you found that it really came in handy? You know, I give you a joke. Well, not a joke, but about a year and a half, 2 years ago, on my job, working in school as an educator, and one of my teachers said, "You know what? I do Uber. I said, "Really?" Because I thought Uber was a process that one had to go through, and it was. But for some reason, I think the last 2 years prior to when I spoke to her, they'd made some changes to where to become an Uber driver would have been very easy. And you wouldn't have to go through those same old regimen and stipulations and red lines, so to speak, or pay this kind of money to get your Uber thing going. So I asked her, I mean, what was your approach? And I didn't believe how easy it was. So went in the app, applied, they did a background check, and you were good to go. I'm like, wow. Of course, you are restricted to drive certain areas. You weren't like the regular Uber driver who going through that regimen, the other approach where they go to certain classes and they pay some amount of monies. It wasn't that approach. It was a pretty much simple, straightforward, up and go. And I did it because sometimes when I did the app, when I signed up for the app, I figure, well, as months go on, time go on, things may change. It may be harder to get the app. So let me just join. So in case I need to use it and I need to do an Uber a week or a day or a month, I can always do it. And so I did, went ahead and applied, and I got the go ahead to go and do my Uber. And lo and behold, I didn't do it right away, but here came December. I'm like, let me give it a shot. And it came in so handy. Just having that extra income that I did, that I earned that month. But the idea was that I positioned myself. So even now, if I want to do Uber, I don't need to do it now, thank God. But if I wanted to do it now, I already positioned myself to do it. All right. So things like those, some training, some courses, some classes you can do. There are many places that gives out free courses. You never know when you might need something other than just your regular job or regular thing that you're doing. So I was very, very excited that, you know, here came a moment where I needed some extra funds, and it came in very, very handy. Uh, like a month or so. All right, but it was very, very good. But the point is that looking at this segment here, it's called Stack and Grow. Stack and grow, stack and grow. I tell you, man, there's something about stacking and growing that I'm loving. And stacking and growing, it's a very wide thing. All right. Initially, I was looking at it as a very kind of just almost like a little closed. But as time went on, and I opened my mind, I'm like, stack and grow. That's it's a really wide thing. It covers so many different areas. Stack and grow. But as we stack and grow, thinking about not putting all the eggs in one basket, we don't want to overwhelm ourselves. We don't want to feel overwhelmed. All right. Growth doesn't have to feel heavy and burdensome and just like, oh my goodness. You know, it doesn't have to feel frantic. It doesn't have to feel like, I'm pushing up a hill with this heavy cart. So here are two ways, right? Here are two ways to stack wisely. I think they're important. First, learn first, apply second, and expand later. Learn first, apply, expand later. Very important. Second is this: add one layer only when the last feels manageable. All right. Now, I'm an example of that right now because, like I mentioned about hubs, I have a family protection hub. And I talk about my experience, how I was such in a serious situation some years ago. And because I went ahead and got legal protection, all right, because sometimes legal protection can be very, very stressful if you're not prepared for legal matters. Sometimes all you need to do is just ask a question that will solve that stress. I give an example. Recently, I had a debt that I paid off because I believe in paying off my debts. And when I paid off the debt, somehow, some weird kind of way, I received a letter saying that I'm sued. That's how it looked to me. That's how it sounded to me, based on my understanding. Because sometimes when they send these things to you, it's to scare you really and make you jump and do something maybe erratic, or if you're not able to really, you know, find the right sources, you'll feel stuck and maybe do something drastic that's gonna hurt yourself and your pocket. And so when I saw this letter, I was like, wow, what is this? I paid a debt off, so why am I getting this letter? I was able to call my legal representative, And when I did, she went over and said, Mr. Merritt, no worries about that letter. You're okay. They wanted to do XYZ. They redacted XYZ to show me how they did it. Just keep the letter for safekeepings, but you're good to go. My stressor went rolled off like water in a duck's back. All right. So those small little things, but it doesn't impede with the other thing that I'm doing. See? So when I say stacking and growing, look at your life and what affects you and what can affect you and how you can do things to what? To make sure that you stack properly. I talked about a product recently that I used that I believe that I had a breakthrough health wise. All right. I want to share that. I feel the need to share it. No, I don't share everything about my life, where I go, everything I do, but I think that can help so many people. All right. I talk about that. You can find that in my passive income, all right, hub, or my family protection hub, things like those. All right. So the stacking here is when you're exposed to something that may be new to you, take a look. Don't be afraid to take a look. Um, I've learned over the last 20 years that taking a look at things for me became very beneficial. I learned what not to do, what I don't want to do, what I don't like to do, to what I like to do and enjoy doing and is passionate about. You know what I mean? So I mentioned about learn first, apply second, expand later. All right. Second was add one layer only when the last feels manageable. So to me, I don't feel overwhelmed. I don't feel like I'm stressing. I feel things are aligned themselves more and more. All right. You see, growth should what? Stretch you, not drain you. I give an example. You can start a program because of a product that you like. And eventually, you know what, you may say, you know what, I can sell this too. Many people, they shop in Amazon, for instance. They shop there. And they eventually go and say, you know what, there's a thing called affiliate. What is that? Affiliate program? What is that? They so they go deeper and they find that they can become an affiliate of Amazon and also sell their products. And next thing you know, a lot of folks are doing well. Amazon, I believe I've made over 20 million millionaires. I think 20,000 millionaires over the last 20 something odd years, just by allowing folks to become an affiliate of them. A lot of these people, when they started, they were shoppers. They were buying things. They didn't go there to start a business, right? But they stacked. So it's a similar approach. So you may start at one level and you stack and grow as you say, you know what? Hey, passion is there. This thing works for me. Let me share. All right. And they just leverage that and it becomes an extra income. And that to me is a good thing. All right. So like I said, growth should what? Stretch you, not drain you. Right? If it's costing you peace of mind, then it's costing too much. All right. If it's costing peace of mind, it's costing too much. So we always stacking. Just to know how and what is stacking and what needs to be stacked. You know, once it's aligned properly, then that's how you know. And sometimes all you can know is when you speak to somebody outside of yourself who may have the experience, who can understand you, get to kind of unearth it a little bit and give you some structure, give you a sense of direction. Man, you be flying like a bird. You be flying like a kite. You know what I mean? So it's a wonderful thing.
If today's episode spoke to you, it's because you're ready. Ready for your money to work for you. Ready for practical steps, not just motivation. Ready for faith-led financial freedom. Ready to build stability, peace, and confidence for your family. You're not alone on this journey. The Next Level isn't just a podcast. It's a movement toward freedom, one episode at a time. Stay connected. Listen anytime at podcast.keithmerritt.com. Explore the Next Level Movement Hub. Subscribe on YouTube at Keith Merritt. Like, share, comment. Your engagement helps this message reach more families. Take your next step. Visit keithmerritt.com/impact/the next level. Subscribe for the latest blog from the Freedom Resource Hub and join the Next Level Resource Network. Choose the hub that fits your journey: music and speaking, family protection, digital learning, passive income, or Keith's book and reading hub. Press play. Take action. Your next level is calling.